What is up, guys? Welcome back to Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead character spotlight video for this Saturday. This one I'm super excited to do because he's one of my favorite characters in the Walking Dead television series. We're going to be doing a character spotlight video on Negan today, so I am so excited to do this one. I love Negan's character so much, and I'm so happy to finally actually go ahead and do a character spotlight video on him, a full character spotlight video, since I did also do one before, but it was a long time ago, and honestly, it was when his character was just getting started in the television series. So, it was like halfway through Season 7. So, he's done a lot since then, and I want to kind of go over his character again all the way through, all the way up until The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 8. So, if you're not caught up to The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 8, you might not want to watch this video because I am going to spoil a lot of awesome Negan moments for you. So, this video was suggested by Epic Zombie Killer, so of course go ahead and check out his channel and subscribe to him actually, because he does a lot of Walking Dead videos, and he is a great friend of mine. I consider him a great friend of mine on this channel, so yeah, definitely go sub to him. He's an awesome channel, and he has actually suggested quite a few character spotlight videos in the last couple weeks. So yeah, big shout out to him. So let's get into this Negan character spotlight video. So of course, when Negan comes in, I mean, everybody knows, you know, in Season 7, when Negan shows up, or, well, the Season 6 finale, but Season 7 mainly, so, of course, he kills Glenn and Abraham, so, that is his big introduction, his big something to fear introduction for the television series version. Something that we will probably never forget. I mean, the death of Glenn, the death of Abraham, those were two huge characters for them to kill, but specifically Glenn, especially for Maggie and, you know, even Rick, too, and just some of those characters, you know, really, it really drives the story throughout the next few seasons of Maggie wanting to get revenge, pissed at Rick for letting Negan live and all that stuff. So, you know, I really like that, you know, that this episode really got all that drama started, really. So, of course, Negan goes all the way through, and he wants to break Rick. So, he, you know, takes him for a ride, gets him to give him his axe, tries to get him to prove himself to Negan, but Negan has to kind of fire, you know, a machine gun to save Rick at least a few times. And Negan basically decides that he doesn't really want to kill Rick. He wants him to work for him, and, you know, it's going to be this thing where he's going to go get supplies for, you know, get supplies from Alexandria at least maybe once a week, every 2 weeks, something like that. And, you know, they need to be ready, and they need to find something interesting. So, of course, Negan takes Daryl to make sure that they don't try to leave, and tortures him really bad, makes him eat dog food and stuff, crazy. And then, of course, the next day, decides to visit Alexandria for his serving. Arrives a few days early because he missed him. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I missed you. Oh, Rick, come on out here. Watch this. So then he decides to, you know, let Rick know that they will help them clear the walkers that could have killed one of them. And he's like, service, you know, and he knows full well what he's doing. He knows full well that, you know, he is basically, at this point, he is showing them who's boss, and that they lost, and he won, you know? Well, for now. So, of course, he gets Rick to hold Lucille, and he goes around, and he takes all of their guns because of Carl having a little bit of an outburst against, you know, Rapey Davy. So, yeah, really cool stuff. We get to see that. We get to see Negan basically decide that, you know, they're going to take the guns because they can't trust them after what happened with Carl. So, of course, you know, I really like the part where he's just like, he's going around, he's sipping, you know, what was it, Orange Crush, you know, and he's like, damn, I love this place, you know, and he's just like, and then he's like, he finds like a little bit of a video camera or whatever, and he sees the video of Rick, right, so, you know, he's going around, he's like, holy crap, you know, you are so creepy, you know, and he's like, you know, sneaking up on me, you know, with that freaky smile, you know, like, I really enjoyed that, you know, that was a really exciting part, and it got to the point where I was like, okay, they probably can have Negan be as funny in the TV show, even without the, uncensored, you know, and that's really, in episode 4, I really started to realize that, so, even though he is, you know, he does swear a lot in the comic, still, I feel like they made it work the last couple years. They made it work as best as they could for the AMC series. So, yeah, that was really, really cool. So I liked all of that stuff when he goes to visit Alexandria. Of course, Carl shows up, and he kind of tends to him. Of course, he burns Mark's face. He has all these wives, and we get to see his lifestyle through the eye of Carl. I was going to say through the eyes of Carl, but through the eye of Carl, you know. So basically, he wants revenge for Carl shooting down 2 of his guys, so he wants him to sing him a song. Of course he would do that. So, you know, of course, Carl sings them the song, and it's such a crazy scene when he's like swinging the bat and he's like all training and stuff. Oh my god, love that so much. So, of course, like I said, he burns Mark's face, and he decides to, because Carl just clearly does not want to be there, he's like, okay, fine, I'll take you home. So, he takes him to Alexandria, and I love the part with him and Olivia. I forget the exact conversation, but you know, when he's at Alexandria and he makes her cry or something. I forget what he says, and then she like slaps him in the face afterwards. I love that. So yeah, what does he say? What on earth does he say? Oh, he says starving, but you. By practically, you mean not really. And then she just starts like crying or whatever. And he's just like, really? You people seriously don't have a sense of humor, you know? And he's like, all right, kid, take me on a grand tour. And then you have like this really funny music. And you've got like Negan going around Alexandria. I loved it. It was so cool. So, of course, the next big thing he does is kill Spencer while he's there. So, of course, Rick is super mad about that, but of course, Rosita did try to shoot Negan, hit Lucille, which really got to him, and then of course shot Olivia. And then Rick shows up and he's like, "Hey, everybody, it's Rick," you know, and he's all mad. You people are making me lose my voice doing all this yelling, you know. And he's just like, and then Rick's just like, "Your stuff is at the gate, just go," you know. And he's like, "Sure thing, Rick." I just love the way he acts, right? And he's like, right after I find who made this bullet. And then, of course, he finds it's Eugene. And after a little while of people lying to him, like Tara saying it was me, Rosita saying it was me, and then he's like, no, it wasn't, it was me, you know? So he's just like, I believe you, you know? He could kind of tell. So, you know, of course, he takes Eugene back, makes him become Negan, basically, and pushes a doctor into a furnace. I mean, you know, he just, oh my god, Negan just gets even crazier as the episodes go on. And then, of course, finds out from the junkyard people that Rick and the others are up to no good. So, of course, in the finale, he decides that he has to teach them a lesson. And of course, that doesn't end up really well when the kingdom kind of chases Negan and the others out of there. So then, of course, that declares war. So then all-out war starts. They attack the sanctuary. Negan is stuck in there with Gabriel, makes his way through with the zombie guts, and you know, basically decides that they're gonna try to figure out a way out of there. Eugene does help them get out, and of course, they attack the kingdom, they attack the hilltop, they attack Alexandria in the season 8 mid-season finale, and has a pretty heart-to-heart moment with Carl there. You know, you want to die? No, I don't. You know, but if it can stop this, then it'd be worth it. You know, so. I like that. And then it cuts to, you know, everything's so nice, right? And then he's just like, damn it, Carl, I thought we were having a moment, you know? And then he's like, blow it up, you know? And then you got all the smoke or whatever, and then it cuts to commercial, and I was like, oh my god, you know? So, as if that episode didn't get any better, of course, I didn't like Carl's death, but the fight between Rick and Negan in the house was pretty epic. I mean, not as epic as The Key, which was episode 12, but that was a really great one where Rick hits him with the what was that, like a gold like thing or whatever. I forget what it was, but yeah, Negan doesn't manage to kill Rick, and then of course has, you know, so many awesome moments throughout, you know, fights with Rick in The Key with Lucille on fire. Awesome stuff. Awesome lines between the two. Finds out about what Simon's been doing. Kills him. And then decides in the finale that he's going to actually just kill absolutely every last one of them. You know, of course, because Jadis wanted him to. When Jadis captured him, too, you know, he decided, I'll own this, you know. So in the finale, does try to kill pretty much the entire, you know, group from, you know, Rick to just every last one of them, to Rick, to Gabriel, to everyone. Was he going to kill Dwight? I forget. Was he going to kill Dwight in the finale? I forget that part. But, of course, Rick saves his life and locks him in, which Maggie's not a fan of. And after 7.5 years, he finally escapes. I think that is an awesome, awesome journey so far for Negan. I mean, you know, you want to talk a character that started off with like the most fearsome intro and now is like one of the best characters, in my opinion, that they've ever created for the comic book series, now in the television series. Love Negan's character. Absolutely love his character. So, write your comments below. This was a very long character spotlight, like 10 minutes or almost 11 minutes actually. Awesome character, wanted to go all the way through. He has been amazing throughout the show, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with him in the second half. Who knows what he's going to do next? Really, it's Negan. Who knows? So, anyway, yeah, write your comments below. What character spotlight do you want to see next weekend? Write that down in the comment section below. First one that comments is the first one that's going to get picked, and you know, it could be from whatever. So, write that down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.